Hello friends, back for another live video as part of my 30-day challenge, and today I want to talk about how you are divinely supported whether you realize it or not, because lately it seems like we can't look at the news, get on social media, or talk to anyone without being exposed to this henny penny, the sky is falling kind of fearful energy that seems to just be enveloping us. And I want you to know that you don't have to buy into that, because you have proof on a daily basis that you are divinely supported. I'm on the porch of my home here in Pennsylvania, and it is pouring rain outside. I don't know if you can hear it, but you can see how lush and green everything is. It's just soaking up the water. The plants and the trees are just loving this rainfall, and they don't have to do anything to deserve that. They don't have to do anything to earn that. They are just being themselves, just treeing like trees and growing like grass and doing what plants do in nature, and they are being divinely provided for by the sun and by the rain and by nature and by the soil and by the nutrients. And it's no different for you and for me. We have always had what we needed to get by, to get to this point where we are in time, and we will always have what we need to get by, because there is an intelligence driving all of this. There is something that makes the sun come up in the morning, and you don't ever worry if the sun's going to rise in the morning, do you? It's just a feat of nature that we can depend on. And we know that the sun will set in the evening and the next day will come. And we can trust that with all our heart. We don't have to worry about it. We don't have to think about it. And you know that your heart is going to keep beating. You don't have to struggle to make it beat. You don't have to do anything to make that happen. It takes care of itself. And this is how everything in the universe is meant to operate, like clockwork, with ease and with grace and with flow. So if you find yourself fretting about things, if you find yourself worrying about things, if you feel like life is a struggle and you have to really make a lot of effort to get things to work out for you, remember this: nature is taking care of everything for us. We don't have to do anything. We don't have to remember to breathe. You have the free will to hold your breath, but you can only do it for so long, and then nature is going to force you to inhale so that you can keep on breathing, and then you breathe while you're sleeping and you don't even think about it. So please relax and trust that things are working out, even if it seems very chaotic right now, even if it seems like crazy things are happening in the world. You don't have to let that disturb your peace of mind. You can just chillax a little bit. So I've been learning a lot this past year about the nervous system, how the human nervous system works, and how we go into fight or flight or fawn or freeze response when we're panicked. When we feel stressed, we tend to hold our breath, and then we get a kind of a tunnel vision that prevents us from seeing all the options that are available to us. And somehow we are taught that that is a good response to things, but it's actually counter-effective. We are not being chased by tigers in this day and age, and we don't need that fight or flight response to survive. Most of us have that kind of response to things that are not life-threatening, like getting a bill in the mail or hearing some bad news about a relative and their health. That kind of tensing up and stressing over things doesn't help you, and it doesn't help them. The key is to relax and to remember, when you feel kind of slammed with something that feels like a challenge, to take a deep breath, calm your nervous system down, and that will allow you to open your vision and to see more possibilities, more opportunities, and more solutions to problems than this clenching and contracting energy that we often go into when we feel stressed out about something. So I'm going to keep it short this evening because it's chilly out here with all this rain coming down, and I'm going to go back inside and relax. But I appreciate you showing up for this message that you are always divinely supported. And if it doesn't feel like it, it's just because you forgot for a minute. So take a breath, pause, and remember, it's okay to relax. The sky is not falling. Everything is going to be all right. I'm Teresa McGallagher, and I love you. Bye-bye.